Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be looking at the Killing Antidote. This is a game that was off my radar completely. I didn't even know the game existed till the last week or so. And I really wanted to take a look at it just to show off that this is actually a pretty quality game, even though it's in early access and made by a smaller team. It's not just a girl, a pretty girl, and that's it. It's actually some substance to this game. Of course, that's a major point of it, and definitely a selling point that they have for it, and the customization with the clothes and stuff. But there's actually a very good Resident Evil 2 remake like game here, and I just kind of wanted to show it off. I'll go over the story stuff and probably in another video, but I just want to do a little quick look at the gameplay, because I know if anybody is like me, gameplay is the main thing I look at, especially with early access games or smaller, budget games like this. I want to see how it plays, because story stuff is great, and this game actually does have a pretty decent story and story mode. But the gameplay is definitely what I look at. Is it janky? Does it feel good to play? Is it smooth? Does the dodging, does it feel good? Does it just feel like an asset flip, or does it actually feel like there's some attempt of, making a decent game here? So let's take a look at it real quick. So we'll go to centralized control area. So we have the different modes here. We have Desperate Weepers, Nightmare Castle, Abandoned Hangar, which is kind of like a extraction mode, which is pretty cool. As you can see, they're still developing stuff, like the fast food store is still under development. Ranged, you're just shooting targets. Testing ground is just picking enemy types that you want to do, and you kind of do like a basic, again, mercenaries type fight for it. But we will do centralized control area. It's kind of a mixture of all of them, and it has boss waves and stuff, which is pretty cool. And it'll do a good job of showing off the gameplay. In a lot of ways, what you'll see here is kind of what you'll see in the main story. They kind of use a lot of the same aspects. There's a store system and selling and picking up items. We'll pick up the ammo here. So enemies in this game do drop items. They will drop different items based on the mode. But in the main game, a lot of times they'll drop like crystals. You'll see the tougher enemies will have like the crystals that are kind of embedded in their head. And after you kill them, they'll drop them, and you can use those to sell. In this game, they'll also drop money that you can use at the store, as well as the crystals to sell. In this mode, which is pretty cool, is you get perks in between the different rounds. So we will let's pick killing power for that revolver. And if they do get close, there is a dodge move, so you can make some space. And there's also an outfit damp, which we'll probably see, because I'll probably get hit by the spitters. They are very annoying, actually. As you take damage in the game, she'll kind of get dirty and get scratched up, as well as the outfits will also take damage, which is pretty cool. There's actually a item that you can buy in the game, and it's like, I think you can actually, if I remember correctly, you can find them in the story mode, called mending kits to fix the clothes. So it's kind of funny that they included that as a gameplay feature, is that the outfits get damaged and then you can fix them by buying or finding items to do it. Okay, so now we have the runner. This is another type of enemy in the game. One good thing about this is that we'll show off the different types of enemies in the game. So we have the runners here. Probably the ones you come across the least in the actual main story. Probably thankfully, because they're probably my least favorite. I don't know, I'm just getting bum rushed by these guys can be a little panic inducing in the main story when they're used. It likes to put you in a hallway with them and have them coming up from behind you and in front of you. And a lot of times you're kind of, if you didn't see it coming beforehand, kind of knowing what's gonna happen in the story based on playing it before, the first time you're usually gonna kind of be screwed over, just because you won't know how to position yourself to not take damage. And funny enough, these doors, if they actually bust out the doors while you're walking past them, they actually will hit you, so you can get Kramered. Let's improve the killing power of the pistol. Oh, there's talking about the spitters. They are trained snipers. There's our brain smasher. We'll show what that does in a little bit. Because this mode does have a boss wave. A couple of them. And it's the main boss that's in the entire game right now. It's the only boss that you'll see in the main story or in this. I believe he's called the Predator. And he does kind of have like a one-hit kill mode move that he does. So you have to kind of keep your space from him. But he's not too terrible, especially with the zombie head smasher. But even without it, just keep your space and using especially the assault rifle can make quick work of him. One thing I did want to say about this game is that it does give you that feeling of power, but at the same time, you do have a feeling of vulnerability, especially with like explosives, for instance. If you throw an explosive and you put it too close to yourself, or if you throw a mine, you can very easily throw one of the mines. It will detonate for you and for the enemies. So even your own mine, like there's a lot of games where you throw a mine and it's only going to affect the enemies and not you. Not in this game. So we'll show what the zombie head smasher does. When it goes off, any enemy in the area just gets instantly killed. That goes for the boss, kind of mini boss zombies like him, as well as groups. So you can take out whole rooms with just that. So it's kind of reminds me of in zombies mode in Call of Duty, the insta kill. That's basically what it is. Okay, so that just showed that we've collected all of the items in this mode. It's kind of handy that it does tell you, so you're not kind of wasting your time continuously picking up stuff or playing a mode, trying to unlock something. It'll let you know when you've already gotten everything. This game does have a very strong aim assist by default. It will literally aim at the heads for you, which is pretty funny. Just how strong it is. Nice little hop there, buddy. These are the ones I was talking about earlier that have the kind of the crystals embedded in their head. They take a little bit more damage to down them, but they will drop those items that you can then sell. Oop. There's our defensive item in practice. Now, just like in the Resident Evil remake games, you do have the defensive items, but it doesn't have the durability aspect that those games have. So as long as you go and collect it back from the enemy once you've killed it, you can use the same defensive item from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. And there it is, right there in the game. On the floor, I mean. Pick up the items. I am very popular right now with these guys. Let's see. Give these guys a grenade. There we go. And you can reload while sprinting with some guns, so that's actually really handy. There's our knife. Got it back. Head down here. Now this area right here gives you access to the hyperbox, which lets you transition things from the main story actually to this mode and vice versa. So it can actually be a little overpowered because you can. I tell you, those guys are accurate, or ladies. I've actually seen them lead their shot before. When you're sprinting, they'll actually aim their spit in front of you, which is pretty impressive for a zombie. Alright, so let's finish those guys off. And when you pick these up, they actually give you XP too, working towards like your level up to unlock things, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's reload. Do not smack me, sir. That is rude. Oh, I heard a spit. Oh, nice try. Now this revolver is actually really good for headshots, especially since the aim assist likes to aim for the head so strongly. It's not like a hand cannon from Resident Evil, but it is still plenty strong, as you can see, even with a tougher enemy. About 2 shots to the head. Thanks for waiting for me there, bud. That was nice of him. He's like, it would be rude to attack her while she's reloading. Let me wait. Where the hell did you come from? Put some pants on. Alright. I was not expecting the full moon to come up today. Alright, let's go and use a mine on these guys. Nice. Like I said, you do want to make sure that you are careful when you're using those mines, because they will take you out in a heartbeat. I've learned that lesson before. I had a funny moment one time when I was trying to throw it in this mode. I was trying to throw one of the mines, and I ended up just hitting the railing with it, and it kind of landed next to me, and immediately that was all she wrote. That was the end of that round. And when you are collecting the items in this game, main story or in the modes, the clothes, you do want to make sure that you do stop off and go and use the item box, the mirror, from time to time to save them. Because when you die, anything unsaved, you will lose what you picked up. So finish off this round. Actually, let me go run and see if we can go get access to that store. There's an example of those well-aimed shots. She had my number with that one. Oh, no. Nobody's opened this door yet. Not lucky. This door will give access to this, and there's a assault rifle right there. I should have got it earlier. Let's see what we have here. We are a little bit low. Nice little kind of ragdoll system and just damage system that the enemies take in this game. It's pretty impressive. Some parts of the game do kind of feel asset flippy, especially the environments. But overall, the game is just fun to play. I don't really mind when a game is as fun as to play as this one is, and it's a smooth experience to play too, and it runs well. I did want to take him out just using the guns, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get to the assault rifle. I was kind of low on ammo, so didn't get to show that. But he's pretty easy. He just kind of dodges a little bit. He'll cover up his face, and you can put the mines down, and he's not too much of an issue. Plus, you can counter his one-hit kill thing that he has if you have a knife. So we'll just kind of finish off this last round here, which gives a crap load of enemies to kill. No, ma'am. Keep that to yourself. I actually call them squirters, but yeah, I just don't prefer calling them that. Spitter's fine. Kind of like Left 4 Dead 2. Spitter works just fine. We have a nice grouping here. It kind of bounced behind him. Let's see what we can do with these mines here. Be careful, don't want to hit the pillar and kill myself. Nice. Yeah, overall the controls for this game are just not what I expected. I wasn't expecting them to be quite as fluid feeling as they are. Just a very smooth control scheme, and like the dodging right there, it's all very responsive. They've done a really good job with this so far. And with the foundation that they have for the game right now, it's pretty exciting to think about what they could do with it going into the future. Those jumps always crack me up though. It's such a it's such a stiff animation. Hopefully that is one area they kind of. Oh god, I don't want to be near that mine. Woo! Kind of scared me for a second. Take care of. Oh god. Felt there was like a dude right behind me for a second there. Have you guys finally opened that door for me? Are y'all coming out the same? Nope, still closed. How rude. Let me stand here and just kind of coax them to come out of it. Sir. Oh, that had to hurt your hand. You smack nothing but railing. I do like her little voice lines. She kind of gets pissed at him. That was impressive. That was an impressive jump. No. That's a lot of runners. Oh, I want my knife back, sir. Smacky boy, get out of here. Oh, yeah, when you pick up items, you will switch to them. That can be a little annoying. So you'll go from your gun to a knife when you pick it up. I'm not sure what that was over there. Yeah, the spitters in this game are probably the most dangerous enemy just because of the fact that they are they're extremely accurate. I think I hear somebody. Come on. I don't want to stand in front of the door because you will get Kramered. They'll come busting through that door. There we go. Alright, I think it was like a good time to use a grenade on you guys. There we go. Let's clean house. Let's see. Let's go for that. And this game does have a stomp, kind of like a stomp like Dead Space has. And it has a modifying button. So if you hold LB and hit the stomp button at the same time, she'll just put her weapons away, which is pretty cool. That they thought of that. So things that didn't fit based on the amount of buttons the controller has, you can still access those controls, and they have bindings, just secondary. And yes, some enemies can still be alive on the ground. If you don't have a defensive weapon, they will grab onto you. Ooh, the aim assist is fighting me. There we go. Can get a little hairy when they group up because they will spawn in big groups. As you see, there can be a lot of corpses on the ground, and the body damage that you can do to the zombies is actually pretty impressive. Not quite, you know, RE2 level, but you can like blow off limbs and stuff. So it is pretty cool. Okay, we got 2 left. Let's see what these guys are. That is one thing. The breathing sound in this game can be a little weird. I know some people have already modded it to remove it. There we go. So yeah, just want to do a quick little video just showing off this game and that it is worth, I think, the $30, the amount of content that you get. And again, I'll do a video later on down the line with the story mode. I just want to do a quick impressions because I felt it it would be a little difficult to do a review of the game right now since we don't have the complete package yet. It's still in early access, but 2025 is supposed to be a game that a year that we're supposed to see some good progress to the game with content. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you guys.